guy who kills the wives of laid-off steelworkers, which is a way of saying that negative campaigning, negative ads are double-edged. They have had a tremendous effect, including that really revolting ad that was run against Romney with a steelworker whose wife had died of cancer, looking into the camera, blaming it essentially on Romney, and saying Romney doesn't care about anybody. So these things work. They do work. They've been very effective. Romney has the highest negatives, or at least it did until now, at this stage in the campaign of any challenger in 3 decades. But they work only up to and until they collide with reality. And reality is a debate where you see the real guy for the first time, and you get this remarkable reaction in the CBS poll. 56% of respondents said that their opinion of Romney had risen because their opinion of Romney had been that he's a rapacious capitalist, a Gordon Gekko, a guy who cares for nobody except himself and money. And they see a reasonable guy, tough but respectful. And they realize that all the ads that they have seen are false.
Okay.
And the point you brought up, that substantive, the one where you said it was the best line Romney had about, he's a guy who wants to raise taxes on the middle class and reduce the taxes on the rich. Romney took the beginning of that debate and attacked each of the points and demolished them. And again, all that came from negative advertising. I think what he did last night is he dissolved $150 million of negative ads and turned them to dust.
Do you have any idea why Barack Obama didn't mention the 47% comment?
I was immediately struck by it. In fact, last night in the commentary, that's the first thing I mentioned because it was shocking. That is the best weapon that Obama has, and he didn't use it. The only possible explanation is that he thought that he's so far ahead, he can sit on a lead. He doesn't need to take something that could be dangerous, because if you get too tough, you're the incumbent, you're ahead, and you get tough on the other guy, that he could be seen as negative. It could hurt Obama's aura, of this cool, unflappable guy. That must have been the reasoning, because there's no other reason. And it makes no sense at all, because it's the best thing you got.
Because you don't have to do it in a mean-spirited way. You can do it in a... Can you want to explain that, Governor? That was a little unsettling to a lot of people. And I'm sure Romney was prepared and had an answer for it, but it wasn't even raised. Now, the most important thing about Governor Romney's presentation last night is that he did change some hearts and minds, of course. But now it's the money game. He'll be able to raise more money because, as you pointed out, in Ohio, President Obama has outspent Romney $45 million to $23 million. In Florida, Obama has spent so far $40 million to Romney's 21, almost 2 to 1. And in Virginia, $33 million to Romney's 19. So the ads that on television, primarily, that the Obama campaign has been able to take out in these 3 crucial states have been almost 2 to 1. Now, people believe that Romney has a chance, and his supporters are going to pony up. So that's going to now bring the ad stuff closer together, and I think that, above all else, other than the perception, personal perception, is the most important thing that happened last night.
But look, the deciding factor is not necessarily the volume of the ads, it's the content of the ads. And what Romney succeeded in doing was in undermining the theme of all the Obama ads. I've seen them because I live near a swing state, Virginia, and if you watch the Nationals, you get every other inning the Obama ad saying that Mitt Romney wants to raise taxes on the middle class, and they have this little tiny print which allegedly is the source of that. Romney demolished that last night. So how is it going to appear to anybody who's seen Romney demolish it last night?
I agree with you. I agree. But Romney has got to also...
But he's got to use his stuff wisely.
He's got to come up with a theme. Romney doesn't have a theme yet. What Romney did last night was he won the debate on his own personal command of the issues. Now he's got to get a theme for the second and third debate. And the theme, I would assume, would be the president's incompetent. He just can't do the job. He's a good guy, but he's not doing it. And he's not doing it in the economy or overseas. Last word, Charles.
Unfortunately, you're wrong. That's the tack that he's tried. The guy's a good guy, but failed. It didn't work. That's the Clint Eastwood line. His attack has to be what he did last night. This is trickle-down government. The reason that everything has gone wrong, the debt is high, the economy is struggling, unemployment is high, is because he's a trickle-down government guy. That's where he scored all his points. If he keeps it up with a barrage of that from here to Election Day, he wins.
All right. Charles Krauthammer, everyone. Next on the Rundown, Bob.